Hey guys, what's going on? This is Eric here, and today I'll be showcasing the Spigot plugin titled MineTinker, created by Flow56598, and this tutorial was created by my good friend Dulty. So thanks a lot for being here, man. So what is MineTinker? Basically, it is a port of the well-known Tinker's construct, but it's entirely for Spigot servers, which is really cool. And there are over 30 different modifiers that you can use, and it's very, very configurable. Here's a list of items and what each of them do. So a little bit of like how to use the items as well, but I'll get more into that later on in the tutorial. Here's a list of all the modifiers. So I'm just going to scroll up through this, but like I said, all around us is information on all the modifiers, so I'm going to get more so into that. Here are all the commands. So, a lot of these are more admin type commands like add XP, add mod, but they can all be very useful, like reload and such. And for more in-depth help, you can visit the GitHub page or the MineTinker Discord server, which is actually pretty helpful, I will say. So first item we have up is the MineTinker Trident. So they're found naturally and are not crafted, so they have to be converted to work with MineTinker. So pretty much how you craft it is just found Trident in the center, followed by 4 prismarine shards in each corner, and that's how you create it. And so now Infinity can be applied to the Trident, which is definitely very, very cool. I'm just going to go into a few of the modifiers here. I'm not going to go into every single one. If you want to see them all, you can definitely check out this location on Barbercraft. But first up, we have the Aqua Philic modifier. So this enhances your armor for underwater use. Depth Strider, Aqua Affinity, Respiration, and it's only for boots and helmets with a max level of 3. And here's how you make it with Heart of the Sea in the center, Nautilus shells on the sides, on all sides, and prismarine shards in every corner. Here we got the auto smelt modifier. Sorry, spun that around a little bit. But yeah, so the auto smelt, pretty much there's a chance to smelt the ore while mining. Does not work underwater and will smelt coal into smoke. 20% per level. I believe it goes up 20% per level, and the max level is level 5. And it only applies to pickaxes and shovels. Next up, we got the directing modifier. So mob loot directly goes into the player's inventory. This only applies for axes, bows, swords, and tridents, and that one has a max level of 1. I'm just going to go over the next 2 modifiers, I think. We got the Ender modifier. I have Ender in the center, Ender Pearls surround it. Max level 2, teleport yourself using a bow or trident, and it only applies to bows and tridents, obviously. Freezing modifier, that freezes the water around you. That's definitely very fun. It's Frost Walker, so it's pretty much like you can walk on water, like the water beneath you turns into ice, and it has a max level of 3. There is the MineTinker Elektra, so that's not a modifier or anything, that's its own item. So Elektras are naturally found and cannot be crafted, and so this shows that they can be repaired in the inventory with phantom membranes. And how you make this are 4 phantom membranes in the corners with an Elektra in the center. Everything else here are the modifiers. I'm just going to walk past them real quick. We got the lifesteal modifier, the luck modifier, the protecting modifier, reinforced modifier, sharpness modifier, shulking modifier, soulbound modifier, timber modifier, the web modifier, the glowing modifier, haste modifier, and now we're back into some more items. We got the MineTinker elevator first, so some information on that. They're an easy way to connect floors in a building. They require only a motor and a block placed on top of the motor to function. So we have an example here. Dulty's gonna do it for us. So pretty much you're going to need 1 motor elevator here, and then you're going to need 1 block above it for both motors, and then you're just going to press spacebar here, and then you're going to go straight up, and then you're going to shift to go down on the elevator. Next up, we have the builder wand. I actually have a few in my inventory right now. So what the builder wand does is they allow you to place many blocks very fast. I believe I'm in vanish. I'm gonna unvanish right now. And so basically, if you have the builder's wand, you can just right click and it's gonna pretty much like copy a template. This works across, sideways, up and down. It definitely is very, very powerful, but it does have a max of a 5x5 area, but still it is very effective. Something similar to the builder wand is the MineTinker hoe. So pretty much it farms crops more easily by right clicking them with your MineTinker hoe. It allows for automatic replant, and it automatically replants crops if the items are in your inventory. I should also mention for the builder wand, it will only further build for you if you have the items in your inventory. It'll just take them out of your inventory. So here are the max modifiers that you can add, and max modifiers and enchantments, I believe. So this is as far as the Elektra, Tinker Bow, sword, pickaxe, axe, shovel. All this stuff can go. It's not terribly interesting, just like a lot of text, but still definitely interesting if you're looking at things for reference. Here are extra slot modifiers. So you actually don't craft these or do anything special to obtain them. It's just going to be another star, and these actually go unlimited, and they can be applied to every MineTinker tool, weapon, and armor piece, which is definitely very cool. An experience modifier. These also work for tools, weapons, and armor, and they have a chance to drop additional XP when using the item, 2% chance per level, so you have a max chance of 20%. Here are some more modifiers. Unlike the other modifiers that I showed off, these modifiers are made simply through experience. So if you have at least 10 XP in your inventory, you can just take out the base item. Alright, so we're going to take out an arrow, and then if we right click on a bookshelf with the arrow, it will produce us an enchanted arrow. So a little bit of information on the enchanted arrow. You don't got to worry about how many arrows you have or how your trident lands. So again, to get the modifier, you simply have to right click a bookshelf with an arrow, and it only requires 10 levels of XP with a max level of 1. Beheading modifier is pretty simple. It allows you to get chance mob heads when killing the mob, 10% chance per level, and to get it you gotta right click a bookshelf with a wither skeleton head. Same thing for all of these. For example, the melting modifier, make more damage when the entity is on fire, and etc. Lightweight modifier. So again, all of these modifiers that are shown here, they are just going to require 10 levels of XP. So yeah, guys, I believe that will do it for the video. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate it, and special thanks to Dulty for creating this tutorial area, and thank you to Flo for working on this plugin and taking in so many suggestions and bug fixes. Thanks for watching, everybody. The IP to the server is down in the description below, Barbercraft, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.